Well, good morning. Today is the 10th day of February. The time is 9 o'clock. The Board of Commissioners is in session to conduct its weekly open business meeting. All three commissioners are present. Could you identify yourself, starting over here for the record?
Bonnie Overville, Recorder's Office.
Bob Perkins, Ada County Procurement.
Rob Brown, Treasurer's Office.
Tim Klein, Treasurer's Office.
Bailey Allen, HR.
Bethany Cali, HR.
Chris Saunders, Sheriff's Office.
Bob Carney, Operations.
Ryan Donisley, I'm a local attorney representing liquor license applicants today, thank you.
Willie Berry with Sportsman Bar and Grill.
Chris Bailey with Sportsman Bar and Grill.
Christy Enselman, Development Service.
Richard Beck, Development Services.
Brad Smith, Assessor's Office.
Elizabeth Duncan, Communications.
Real IT guy.
Spencer Lay, Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Heather Luther, Recorder's.
Ether Boyd with the Clerk's Office.
Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are not.
Okay, I think there is one. Commissioner Daly?
Mr. Chairman, these appointments to the Agricultural Commission, I would like to remove Lacey Clark from the agenda today because I have not had a chance to speak with her yet, but the other three I have.
Okay, so we'll remove Lacey Clark from the list of volunteer appointments. Okay, no other changes to the agenda. We'll take up today's first item on the agenda is the volunteer boards. This is the board to the Agricultural Protection Area Commission that was passed by the legislature last year, or 2 years ago actually. And we're getting this established, so I'd accept a motion to approve these three individuals for the volunteer board.
Mr. Chairman, I move to appoint Jennifer Carrington, Dennis Mansfield, and Brian Pullen to the Agricultural Protection Area Commission. And this is an important commission because we're trying to protect agricultural land based on our zoning ordinance. They're gonna help us do that. And the legislature provided the opportunity for us to have a commission to help us do that. And these are the first three that we've appointed and that we will be appointing under the law that we're considering.
Okay, is there a second to the motion?
I'll second that.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. The appointees will be notified. We have another appointment to the Solid Waste Advisory Committee. Is there a motion to the Solid Waste Advisory Committee?
I'll move to appoint Aaron Murphy to the Solid Waste Advisory Committee, term to expire 12/27/26.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Now we have some unfinished business we'll need to take up. I'll accept the motion to remove all the unfinished business from the table.
I move to remove the unfinished business from the table for consideration.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. First item is procurement. Welcome, Bob. Final ranking and board recommendations for RFP 26001, CAMA and property tax system.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, I'll be before you this morning under unfinished business, a couple items. First of which was the final ranking and award recommendation for RFP 26001, the CAMA and property tax system. But the evaluation team is still doing their initial evaluations and interviews for this project and would like to conduct some follow-up demonstrations, and therefore we will need additional time to complete those evaluations, and we'd like to request to retable the final rankings and award recommendation to the March 17th, 2026 open business meeting.
Okay. When's the demonstration going to occur?
It's at towards the last week of February.
Just let us know when they are, will you? All right, thank you. All right, I'll accept the motion.
I move to table the award of RFP 26001 to March 17, 2026.
I second the motion.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you.
Thank you.
Next up,
Yeah, our second item under unfinished business is the award of bid 26025, the Ada County Sheriff's Office Vehicle Equipment Purchase FY26. And this project, we received 4 bids. And we do have this recommendation for award letter for your consideration.
Did you read the letter?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. It's a letter dated February 10th, 2026 to the Board of Ada County Commissioners from Ada County Procurement regarding bid 26025. Dear members of the board, after reviewing the bid submitted, it is the recommendation of the evaluation group to award the purchase order for bid 26025 to the following bidders and divisions as the lowest responsive bidders. Our first bidder that it was awarded divisions is ERS Emergency Responder Services Incorporated, and they were awarded the Phoenix Division in the amount of $6,495.04. They were awarded the Jotto Desk Division in the amount of $23,076.95. And they were also awarded the Satina Division in the amount of $68,723.56. Our second bidder that was awarded divisions is Dana Safety Supply Incorporated. They were awarded the Havas Division in the amount of $72,439.43. And the Sound Off Signal Division in the amount of $164,752. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Do we need to read those again?
I think we could probably just do an overall recommendation of the evaluation group.
Okay, go ahead.
I move to accept the recommendation of the evaluation group on bid 26025 as was read by Bob into the record.
Okay, is there a motion, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, is there any further discussion? We got clear what it is, and we'll have, it'll be on the record. Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
I,
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thanks, Commissioner.
Thank
Mr. Chairman, some people may be either listening in or here, the Icarius Behavioral Health Board application was tabled until the 17th of February, in case somebody's here wanting to listen to that. We're not considering that today. Just as an FYI for everybody.
That's the next one, the Kirshner. No, that's not.
No, this isn't listed on the
No, it's
agenda
not. Okay, but it was tabled till that day.
until the 17th.
Right,
I just
that's
wanted to make sure that people were listening or understanding, because at one point in time it was, we did discuss tabling it till today.
It
but
was actually tabled till the 17th.
Right.
Okay. Okay, noted. Okay, the next one we have up is, from unfinished business is application 2024-00314, CU-M Kirshner Holdings. That was tabled from 120 to today, and we have some revised findings and conclusions. Is there any further discussion on that application? Any questions for Richard? Nope.
Just to review this, we have discussed this multiple times and it's in the record. People can go back and review it, but the revised finding in fact that we're considering now were based on what we discussed at the original hearing and other discussions. So that's what we'll be voting on today.
Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
and this decision does not prevent the applicants from coming back before the board with another application at any time if they have new information or new facts they'd like to present, correct?
Correct.
They can come with another application even without new information if they want to. But it
Although
might
it's
be
not
helpful.
advised.
It might be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because just for, they were asking for increased numbers of vehicles on the location.
Right.
The proposal before us is to deny that application, but as Commissioner Davidson said, they can come back in with additional information and make an additional request anytime.
And I would say that the grounds we came to on that is that they had not adequately demonstrated a need so far to the board's satisfaction to increase the numbers at this time.
And this is also it's a temporary, they have to come up in 4 years.
Regardless, they
Regardless, they have to be back for us in 4 years regardless. Okay, I'll accept the motion.
I'll move to approve the revised findings of fact and conclusions of law in application number 202400314-CU-M Kirschner Holdings, based on our previous discussions.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Is there any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Again.
Okay. Oh, Bob's back. All right. We have received an award recommendation for goods and services less than $250,000. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Under new business this morning is the review of these proposals for RFP 26016, the Ada County Landfill Tire Recycling Services 2026. And Ada County Procurement received just one proposal for this project. And we do have a letter here of a recommendation.
Okay, could you read the letter?
Yeah, happy to. It's a letter dated February 10th, 2026 to the Board of Ada County Commissioners from Ada County Procurement regarding RFP 26016. Dear members of the board, the evaluation committee has evaluated the one response for RFP 26016. A final ranking of that qualified candidate was determined by evaluation scoring. The final ranking in order of evaluation scoring is as follows. The number one ranked proposer being Tire Reclaim, and they had a score of 62.67. It is the recommendation of the evaluation group to award the contract for RFP 26016 to Tire Reclaim as the number one ranked proposer.
Okay. Would you like to read the, make a motion?
I'll move to accept the recommendation of the evaluation committee and award bid RFP 26016, Ada County Landfill Tire Recycling Services 2026 to Tire Reclaim in the amount of, or with a score of 62.67.
I second the motion.
Okay. You've heard the motion. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thanks, Commissioners.
Okay, next up, we have Clerk's office. I'm sure he's got a good report for us.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners. Hope I don't let you down. Our plan was to be brief today. As you know, we're knee deep in the May election that's coming up, so we're going to be in that, not coming up for quite some time. That's our focus. But then other things are heating up with budget. With our Director of Recordings here today, Heather. Her office is getting really busy as well. You'll see the agenda items with peddler lessons, catering permits, new and transfers, but then also we always have that 1,200 alcohol license that we have to renew every year. And so those will be coming soon and will take up a lot of time in OBM and more agenda space. But her team's ready for it and here to answer any questions should you have any.
Okay, any questions? All right, so you're just knee deep. Knee deep. When do you get waist deep?
I think we're there. I think we're there.
Coming up, huh? Okay. All right, well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, we have a peddler and solicitor's license. We have 8 recommendations and 2 denial recommendations. Is there any question or discussion about any of the peddler solicitor licenses?
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
When I look at the recommended denials, seem that my understanding is a recommended denial because they had previous criminal charges. But the law seemed to indicate they need to be denied if the charges were within 5 years, and it looked like they were at least very close or longer than 5 years. So I didn't know if there was somebody who could speak to that, if Spencer was here to talk about that or not, or Heather.
He is not here to talk about that. My understanding is based on the type of infraction that was committed. That's where the recommended denial came from. Of course, always up to the board to make the decision, though. I did not get a chance to see, in my position, I'm not allowed to read the background report, so I was just given a brief overview of that. As far as dates, though, if you were given information that it's either right at that 5 years or past the 5 years, again, totally up to the commissioners.
I'm just going off what they listed on the form, and one of them had a crime on there that might be, but the other one didn't seem to, and then the dates looked to be about 5 years based on what they wrote. I didn't see an explanation for the
Sure,
denial on the form.
sure. So based on what they wrote, yes, but based on what the actual background check brought back, that's where that recommended denial came from. And again, I'm not allowed to review the actual background check, so I don't know the exact dates of those infractions.
Okay. Well, we have these before us. Do I hear a motion?
Well, Mr. Chair, I'll move to approve the peddler solicitor licenses listed on the agenda under recommended approval. And then I'll also move to table the denials till next week, because I'd like to just see the report about what the inconsistency is based on what was written on the form.
Okay, is there a second to that motion?
I second the motion.
Okay, the motion is to approve the 8 recommended approval and to table the 2 for recommended denial until next week, which will be the 17th. Correct? Okay, you've heard the motion. Is there further discussion? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye? Motion carries. Thank you. Now we have catering permits and alcohol licenses. We have 3 catering permits, 4 new licenses, and 1 license transfer. We can take these one at a time if you'd like. I'll accept the motion on the catering permits.
Well, Mr. Chair, I'll move to approve the catering permits and alcohol licenses listed under A and B on the agenda.
Catering permits and new licenses. Okay, is there a second to that motion?
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any further discussion? Hear none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Okay, then we have 1 license transfer, the Sportsman Bar and Grill. Now Spencer's here to discuss a little bit on this one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you read in my letter, the sheriff's office doesn't have approval or denial, as we always say when we come forward. We just make an assessment. And normally we make positive or negative assessment. And this one we did leave that kind of neutral assessment, if you will, or just kind of, we made an assessment, either positive or negative. The basis of that was during our background check, we did find some pending criminal actions that would, had they result in convictions, lead to a negative assessment. There's 2 issues though with that is because they're pending, they're not gonna last forever. It's gonna be pretty imminent that something's gonna happen. The other thing is the applicant has another alcohol license in the county. The code tells us that you, during the pendency of your alcohol license, you have to meet every qualification throughout the entire form. And we didn't feel it was fair to either the board nor the applicant to recommend approval and then X amount of time later, perhaps come forward and be like, oh, by the way, we knew about everything going on and we're recommending these get revoked. We didn't feel that that was fair to anyone involved, so we wanted to bring everything
And we're
forward.
aware of those, and of course, the issue is the charges have not been properly adjudicated. They're in front of the court right now, is that not correct?
That is correct, Chairman.
And as I understand the American judicial system, they're all innocent until proven guilty.
100%.
So they're innocent right now.
Correct.
So they would qualify for the license.
At this point, yes.
Okay, any other discussion?
Well, I guess, Mr. Chairman, just to review, our code does provide for all these licenses, even the ones we've approved so far, they're always up for review, and if they're out of compliance, they can be revoked, correct? That's my understanding anyway, so just like this one, pending what happens, it could be withheld again, as with any of the licenses that are before us under Ada County Code, as I understand it, because Ada County Code 438 says that the commissioners have them continually under review all licenses for compliance and qualification requirements. So this one, like any of the others, will be done the same way, correct?
Chairman, Commissioner, yes, that is correct. We, like I said before, we're not recommending a denial here. That is not that is not the intent at all. Our intent was to not pull the rug out of from underneath somebody, not to have somebody have their business set up, spend all that money, thousands of dollars getting something set up, and then it can be like, oh, by the way, there's an obscure Ada County code that we knew about, we didn't want to tell you. And that's not, we didn't feel that was due process.
With that, I'm ready for a motion.
All right, I'll accept the motion.
Could I ask a question before?
Go
we
ahead.
get to it? What is the process in state code if somebody ceases to become eligible for a license after they have one?
Chairman, Commissioner, for state code, I'm not the person to speak to that. There is another attorney in the room here that I would be much more qualified to speak to that matter.
Does our ordinance speak to it?
The ordinance tells us that we're supposed to come forward and say, if you get convicted of a charge, the board, not bound, but the board has the authority to take the license away. And then the applicant can reapply and transfer the license, take the person off, make a number of steps that would cure or kind of immunize, I guess, I don't know how you want to say that, the license. There's a number of steps that could be taken. Transferring is definitely one of them. Just saying the person's not associated with the business anymore. Very much another easy cure, I guess. I'll keep going with that term. So,
Well, we'll have to address that at the time. We don't have to really debate it right now. Because it's a question, nobody knows.
very much so.
So the board, you're saying the board does have discretion on that?
Very much so.
Yes.
Commissioner.
Okay, any other questions? All right, well, I'd accept the motion then.
I move we approve the license transfer for the Sportsman's Bar and Grill as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Okay, you heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Brody.
Thank you. All right. We now have, claims journal. Is there a, question or motion on claims journal? I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the claims, authorize payment of the claims journal for February 6th, 2026.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have personnel action, 23 hire transfer position changes, 17 job reclassifications, and 4 special salary adjustments. We've been working on that for 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you'd like to go over it with us, we appreciate it.
Gotcha. Chairman, Commissioners, apologize, I'm missing my notes here that I had all ready to go for today. Apologize. What you have in front of you in regards to your actions, you do have a number, I apologize, I thought I had missing one of my notes here that I needed, but, with all those actions that you have in front of you, there are a number that are, within budget as proposed. And then another handful, a majority of all these actions are within budget. There are a handful plus that are requiring some funds to be moved from one PCN to another PCN in the process. And so what I wanted to do is, if I could for a moment, is just talk real quickly in regards to this process of what we've done. As you know, in the spring of last year, you all asked for us to put some of the mid-years on halt and review the process. There was a desire for increase in transparency and at the same time allowing for departments and offices to make the usual changes that they need to make throughout the year. As a reminder, any action that is not dated the very first date of the fiscal year comes to you previously every OBM, and now it's coming to every open business meeting every other week at this time. So within those actions, some examples of routine actions, again, basically any kind of new hire that's coming in. You might see it on the list that is the PCN movement of dollars within our PCN funding, just based on the new hire coming in at a rate lower than what the position was already funded and having some adjustments there. We've gotten it down to where a lot of the communications in regards to helping to get into what are routine actions that need some further review, what are some of the non-routine actions that need some more review and explanation throughout the process. So it's my hope after a couple of months of doing this that in future meetings, we may not have to come in and quite go into as much detail of each of these actions for you. Number one, there's definitely been an increase in that transparency. I think key elements and understanding for across the county as well as with the general public that with these changes, no increases to the overall personnel budget is happening. It's all happening within budget for the changes that do come in front of you if there is an increase to one particular position and a decrease from another. There have been some unintended consequences because of the time frame, the deadlines. There are delays of about 3 weeks that are happening or longer for some routine normal actions, new hires, transfers within a department and office or cross-department and office. These obviously have some unintended consequences of the process that we still have the transparency. You still can be assured that you've had the review from the auditor's office as well as from HR in each of these processes in order to look at these more frequently in a faster manner than currently being done. So I just want to preface that as part of my takeaway asks of you today will be that we come in front of you with these actions. Previously, again, every single week you have these actions. And then we've discussed meeting potentially monthly in a separate meeting in which HR would be able to go over any actions that involve market adjustments, any kind of unique special salary adjustments or anything of that nature that you have coming in front of you as these forms come up to you. Are there any questions there?
Any questions?
No questions, just a comment.
Okay, go ahead.
I appreciate everybody's diligent helping us understand the process, and everybody understanding the process. And we have identified, at least from and we all have it in front of us, some things that can be considered routine, identified here, and I guess that's what I'm asking at the board, concur with at least my analysis, that those go forward as HR's explained, so that we won't have some of the delays that we've had as we work through the process. But that will then shorten up the time frame for everybody, as well as transparency that we have that we can deal with. So I appreciate the fact that everybody's been listening to us and considering our lack of knowledge of some of these things, so they have to inform us. So, and having a monthly meeting available so that we can, in fact, outside of our normal OBM, the three of us have review on those occasions if we need to.
Yes.
So that will be the process that we do. Routine stuff we will approve as we go through our regular OBM process. And if we need to, we'll have that monthly meeting for the ones that are unusual that we need to have more information on.
Correct.
I'm just
Yes.
repeating so I make sure I understand what you said.
Chairman, Commissioner, absolutely. This will be the best process for all departments and offices to have those actions be able to move forward that are following in the routine. And then allowing that opportunity for additional review of the outside of the normal, those mid-year emergent needs that come up that need potentially some more discussion. And that would be what our ask would be out of HR is to be able to do that on a closer basis and more expeditiously for our departments and offices.
So I with that in mind, I'm ready for a motion on the personnel actions. If anybody has any other
Any other
comments.
questions from the board? Any questions? All right, I'll accept the motion.
I move that we approve the personnel actions as listed on the agenda, and based on the discussion that we move through a process where we an expedited process for review, and then if we need more detailed review on a monthly basis, have that as well, that we can call people in before us. So I make that motion.
Second. Okay, you've heard the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Okay, we have something, Brad, here from the assessor's office. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners.
Okay.
I'll make it pretty quick. It's a great day. We have no tax cancellations. So, and our office is always super busy. And right now we're working on appraisals and stuff, our 2026 values, and really tracking the legislation that's going on. And so far, thankfully, we haven't seen anything crazy. So we're still early on in in the session.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
Yeah,
That's good. Well, great.
that's all I have to report.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you. All right, we have anybody here from the treasurer's office?
Morning, Mr.
Yeah, we
Chairman.
do. Good morning, Tim. How are you?
Doing good. Today, no real updates from the treasurer's office, other than our misroll bills are getting ready to go out. I think there are about 1,200 of those. So today, I just kind of focus on our review of our portfolio. So the big change this month is on the very first page, you'll notice the LGIP jumped up about 100 million, I think about 101 million from last month. And that's because of the tax collections. Has now been, Ada County's portion has been moved into the LGIP. Where we're earning about 3.9, a little over 3.9 right now. So that's a good spot for it to reside while we assess the county's needs going forward over the coming years and determine what how we'll allocate that amongst the investment choices that we have. On the far right column of the summary, you can see the various yield and maturity based on the investment type that we choose. We do have a meeting coming up on the 19th of this month with our advisor, RVK, and Clearwater Advisors as well. We're going to have discussions sort of on those topics. This month, if you go to page 6, if I recall, no, not 6, but let's go to 6 anyway, because we like to look at that each month.
Okay, well, look at 6.
So this just gives us a snapshot of how we're doing for the fiscal year, how we're doing compared to our budgeted amount that we thought we might see, which was 9.3 million over the course of this fiscal year. And we're currently at 3.5 million. If you compare that to sort of averaging it out monthly, we're ahead of schedule, which means typically the yields that we expected the Fed have remained a little higher. So that's good for our portfolio. The next Fed meeting is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know if we'll find a pot of gold. They'll make the decision typically the second day, which is on the 18th. And I think the feeling is it's going to remain right where it's at and there won't be any movements. The following meeting, which is, I think we're missing a meeting. They only have 8 meetings a year, and sometimes they get mixed up. June is our next one to be in June. And with the new Fed president, looks like coming to the helm, maybe we'll see some reductions. And what that'll mean is we'll want to have made some decisions on that LGIP money to deploy it in some longer duration assets, so that we don't see a big drop in our yields on that big pot of gold, I guess you could say. 200 million in there, a little over 207 million.
Okay.
If we move forward, the next page is our potential calls. We don't expect to see any calls. Our maturities total on page 8 just shows us how much we expect in the calendar year. And we know the maturities are going to mature, and so this is money that we can expect, cash flow that we can expect to come in. And so the total over the coming 3 years, or 5 years, sorry, is just over 54 million. And we can fast forward now to page 11. This was the one change we did have in our portfolio in January. We had a new purchase. This is a treasury. And I looked this morning, this is a 1 year, it matures at the end of this year, December 31st, 2026. And so I wanted to compare that to the 1 year treasury bill, and it's currently trading about 3.4, so we're getting about 10 basis points. This was a pretty good purchase for us, and we just made that in January. And it's the yield matured in that's 3.5. We turn one more page, looking at the pie chart, which is page 12. You can see the portion on the left side. The LGIP has grown considerably. 54% of our portfolio is now in the LGIP with the state treasurer, earning a nice yield at the moment. And that just gives a good overview of the makeup of the various investments on our portfolio. And I think that's all I have for an update today on this.
Okay, any questions from the board? Okay,
This is good information because we're doing the budget and where we are on track
Alright.
in terms of this as a component part of it. Appreciate it.
thank you, thank you. All right. Moving on, we have minutes to approve. I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the minutes as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now, we have Richard up, Development Services. We have the final plat for Arctic Spruce subdivision, which consists of 2 buildable lots.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I think you said it all. This is the final plat. Staff has reviewed the appropriate conditions. The plat itself finds that the applicant's been able to comply with all the requirements, and staff recommends you authorize the chair to sign and stamp the final plat.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, I'd accept the motion.
I move to approve the final plat for application 202-500-368-F-S-F and authorize the chair to sign and stamp the plat on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have a release of lien from Whedon Pass. Is there any questions on this one?
Just might be an explanation. We counties are charged to enforce the state's noxious weed law. And if we go out and treat on property and they don't pay, then the result is we file a lien on the property. That's what this is releasing one of those liens, so.
Yep. I'll accept the motion.
I move to release the lien as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now we have new director at the Expo Idaho, Helen Baker. So everybody knows, we've hired that person. She's scheduled to be here. When will she be here?
The 23rd will be your first day.
23rd will be her first day. We would like to welcome Helen to the Ada County family. Now we have some interim events to consider at the expo. There's 6 of them. Any questions on any of 2 reptile shows, 3 Boise sports card shows, and Quinceanera. Any questions or issues on the events? If not, I'll accept the motion.
I'll move to approve the agreements as identified on the agenda for Expo Idaho Western Idaho Fair and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have 9 agreements to approve. Any questions or issues on any of these 9 agreements? Hearing none, I will accept the motion.
I move to approve the 9 agreements as listed on the agenda and I authorize the chair to sign the appropriate documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up, we have the weekly indigent items. Is there any discussion or issues on the weekly indigent items? Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
I move to accept the recommendations of the Indigent Services staff as listed on the summary of cases dated February 10th, 2026, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Any other business needs to be brought before the board? No, we're adjourned. Thank you. Well, good morning. Today is the 9th day of February. The time is 9:45. 9:44, actually, 9:44. The board is in session, acting as the Board of County Emergency Medical Services District. All three commissioners are present. We also have with us in the room
Chris Saunders, Sheriff's Office.
Kid Communications.
Elizabeth Duncan, Communications.
Real IT guy. Okay, do we have any changes to the agenda?
We do not.
Mr. Chair, I'll move to change the agenda and put the employee recognition at the bottom of the agenda.
Okay, is there a second to your motion?
I second the motion.
Okay, we're gonna move the employee recognition to the bottom of the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. First item on the agenda is the claims journal on a new business.
I move to approve the claims, EMS Claims Journal for February 6th, 2026, as listed on the agenda.
Second.
You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is the personnel actions. I accept the motion on the personnel actions.
I'll move to approve the personnel actions as listed on the agenda.
I second the motion.
You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 We have minutes of the last meeting. I'll accept the motion on the minutes.
I move to approve the minutes as listed on the agenda, for EMS minutes as listed on the agenda, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second. Welcome to the board.
Good morning, thank you very much.
All right, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Now we have one agreement. Business associate agreement between Ada County Emergency Medical Service District and Public Consulting Group LLC for compliance. Any questions or issues on the agreement? Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the agreement number, EMS agreement number 31082, as listed on the agenda, and authorize the chair to sign the appropriate documents on behalf of the board.
Second. Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye?
Aye.
Okay, now it's the best part of the meeting because you even have an audience here today. Give us an update.
The only
With
update.
your large audience.
I brought them all just for this purpose.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Chair, Commissioners, the only thing I have for you before we get to our employee recognitions is that we officially kicked off our version of the budget year, and I could not be more excited. That is all I have for you. Oh, the only other thing I think was a question pending with you all was last start by ambulance, and we have received it, and we'll begin upfitting it.
Fantastic.
The last of there was 10, wasn't there?
That's correct, yes.
Last 10 new.
Three that we purchased, and then an additional 10 through ARPA.
Right, right. So.
All right, we're ready to do, if you are, employee recognition.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah.
since we have some new people in, can we reopen the roll call?
Introduction.
Yeah, give us an introduction. Starting over here, just tell us who you are.
My name is Brandon, and I'm friends with these guys.
We're all friends with them.
Michelle Larson, Craig's mother-in-law.
Okay.
Erica Larson, Craig's sister-in-law.
Lyle Larson, the husband. Craig is my son-in-law.
Okay.
Very proud of him.
Go ahead.
Chris Saunders, Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Peter Hamlin, Deputy Chief. Rick Brastrup, Craig's father.
Ramona Brastrup, Craig's mother.
Okay.
Stephanie Brastrup, Craig's wife.
Communications.
Elizabeth Duncan, Communications.
That's the real IT guy.
Ryan with paramedics.
Okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm Janny Wing.
Craig Brastrup.
John Wood, paramedics.
Am Koontz.
Okay. Well, hey, welcome to the show. Okay, now we'll start awarding these, and what we'll do is we'll read the recognition. You can make comments, and when we get through them, we can go out and take a photo if you'd like. Okay.
Great.
All right. So our first one is Craig. Would you like to read that one?
We proudly recognize and honor the exceptional service and dedication of Craig Brastrup, whose commitment to emergency medical care and public safety has made a lasting impact on our community and the lives of countless individuals. Beginning his career at Ada County Paramedics in 2006, he served as an emergency medical technician, EMT. Since 2015, Craig has served with distinction as a paramedic, delivering critical life-saving care in the most challenging and high-pressure situations. Beyond his clinical role, he has contributed significantly as an emergency vehicle operations instructor and a member of the Honor Guard team. His career reflects not only technical skills and courage, but also humility, teamwork, and a deep sense of service. The impact of his work extends far beyond the sense of emergency calls. It lives in the colleagues he has trained, the patients he has helped, and the community he has faithfully served. Thank you for 20 years of service.
Thank you.
Do we have anyone from the office wish to say something besides you? Go ahead, you say something right now.
Absolutely. And as is true of all four of the folks up here, Mr. Chair, Commissioners, you get into this business for a reason, and that reason largely persists over the course of your career. And so each of these folks have been at this for 20 years. Craig specifically, I saw him frequently when I was out in the field, and I'm still aware and comforted by the fact that I know when Craig ends up on a scene, even the most difficult, that everything is going to be handled exceptionally well. His years of service and his experience in EMS, I'd put him, as I would the other four, up against any paramedic across the country for their ability to get their business done. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you. Anyone else wish to offer a comment?
I always tell Craig that some of us in the private sector, some of us engineers, made some good money, and he doesn't make a lot of money, but he has a lot more worth to society than us that just did stupid building computers. So, yeah, so I'm very proud to have him part of the family.
And give him a raise.
Easy does it.
He's just working on the budget. Okay, well, anyone else wish to make a comment on here, or Craig? Okay, well, thank you. We'll do this. We'll go on to the next one, then we'll take a photo of it. Okay, who wants to read do you have the Ammon? Do you want to read Ammon Coons?
That's for Ammon Kuhns. Ammon started at Ada County Paramedics as a paramedic in 2006. He was promoted to the position of Field Training Officer in March of 2014. As an FTO, Ammon was known for his dedication to teaching and mentoring new hires. In May of 2023, he was promoted to his current position of Field Captain. In this current position, Ammon excels in many ways. He continuously strives to learn and better himself. His coworkers describe Ammon as consistent, genuine, humble, and impactful. He is always willing to teach and share his knowledge and experience. Ammon is easy to talk to and very approachable. I feel like he really listens when I talk to him. Ammon's battalion chief says of him, Ammon is the ideal employee. He is smart, dedicated, constantly pushing himself to improve, and most importantly, a great person. Thank you for 20 years of dedicated service.
Yeah, thank you. Would you like to say something?
Indeed, I would. Mr.
Okay.
Chair. Commissioners,
Go.
I've known Ammon for these 20 years, and he has been all of those things that you've said. Most notably, I think, from my perspective, is that especially during your time as now field captain, you have really started to bloom into that position and into the leadership that I know you're going to continue to to bring us. That has been, it's a high point for me as I consider you and as I consider our leadership team, and I appreciate it very much.
Anyone else wish to say anything? Well, thank you, Ammon. Appreciate your long service to the county.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll move on. I'll read Jenny Wing. Is Jenny here?
Oh, hi, Jen.
Yes, you are, yeah. Okay, Jenny started at Ada County Paramedics as an EMT in 2006. She became a paramedic in 2009. Jenny was promoted to field training officer in March of 2014, field captain in September of 2017, and into her current position as a battalion chief in April of 2019. Jenny's become a vital member of the leadership team at ACP. Jenny runs the field training officer program at Ada County Paramedics, making sure we do a great job of onboarding and mentoring all of our new hires. Her coworkers describe her as being well-respected, empathetic, nurturing, dependable, approachable, and inspiring. She is seen as fair and consistent in her management style. One coworker said about Jenny, like B.C. Knudsen, she is a darn good supervisor. Having her best crew's interest in mind, her relentless pursuit towards the betterment of Ada County Paramedics is invaluable. Thank you for 20 years of dedicated service.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, Commissioners, the thing that I appreciate about Janny the most is that no matter what is happening in front of her, no matter what she's asked to do, I can always count on the fact that I'm going to get the truth, even an unvarnished opinion about how we should do things. And a lot of times I can hang my hat on that kind of perspective and then go forward and make really good decisions. And I can always count on, we can always count on getting that from Janny, and I appreciate that very much.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you, Jenny, for your service.
It certainly isn't always pleasant, but it's useful.
All right, anyone else wish to speak on it? Okay, well, thank you, Jenny, for your service. We have one, Tad Young. Is Tad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tad started with his EMS career in San Diego, where he worked for 10 years as an EMT prior to becoming a paramedic. He worked in San Diego as a paramedic for 4 years before coming to Ada County Paramedics in 2006. Tad is currently a member of A Shift and is described by his coworkers as easygoing, dependable, dedicated, and resourceful. Tad is a rock-solid medic who is known for always being calm and composed, even on the toughest calls. Tad's battalion chief says, "I am grateful Tad is on my shift. Tad's steady presence and dependability make my days better." Thank you for 20 years of dedicated service, Tad. Okay.
Mr. Chair, Commissioners, I did see Tad the other day. We had a sidewalk conversation the other day, and he mentioned to me the 34 years, and so much of what you read about Tad, I agree with. You could not ruffle his feathers if you hit him on the head with a brick. There is nothing that he's going to see in the field that is going to shake him. He would be that constant presence on a very difficult scene that people can rely on. The others around him with less experience can always turn to Tad. I was also happy that he has made it through this career. Sometimes it can be very difficult, and he's got an eye on retirement too, that it's coming up pretty quick, and so that part of our sidewalk conversation made me happy too, that after 34 years that he can look to retirement and go on to bigger and better things.
All right,
Thanks very much.
all right, thank you. Thank you, Ted, for sure. Is there anyone else wish to say anything about that? Okay, well, now we get to the fun part. We'll go out in our hall and just, we'll start with the beginning one, the first one, which was, Craig. You got the biggest crowd here, Craig.
Before you move on to greener pastures.
No, sir. Luckily, moving on with Peregrine, I'll be helping them integrate everything with Ada County since I know all of our data and all of our systems really well. So they're going to keep me here and be able to help you guys from the other side. So I will still be available. I will still be here. And I'm glad because at least I can still see the family.
Well, congratulations on your achievements as well.
All right, good enough. before the board, do we? So we're adjourned. We're adjourned.
He smiled, okay.
I don't know if that means he's coming or just.
We are adjourned.